I'm having a conversation this morning with Kenny. And Kenny and I have been talking a little bit about family and what we want to be when we grow up. But one of the things that I wanted to talk to Kenny about this morning was the fact that there's been a lot of negativity in the world.
True.
And we would like to see the world change, wouldn't we?
I would like it.
Yeah. And what do you think about romantic love, Kenny?
Oh, I think it's a necessity. I mean, romantic love is, in my opinion, is what cements a relationship. Without it, I mean, it's lust or it's just superficial. It deepens your understanding of each other.
Yeah, I guess I would agree with that. Do you think that romantic love changes over time?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you know, people are ever changing, so with it, I would think romance would as well. Also, I mean, you know, when you're with someone for such a long time, it kind of not feels old, but you just kind of have to constantly reinvent yourself.
Yeah, so you think love changes over time for
I think
people?
so. Yeah, I think so. Not here or there as far as like good or bad. It changes
Right,
for sure.
right. So you think it's important to try to keep a spark in a relationship?
Just keep it fresh, just reinvent yourself. I mean, keep it fluent, keep it, refreshed, as you said.
When you think about love, do you have a favorite love story? It could be about not just a significant other relationship, but it could be any kind. Love is
Yeah,
universal.
love is love, right? I mean, yeah.
Do you have a favorite love story?
Well, I mean, I like the story of Elian Gonzalez. I thought that was a tremendous story where two countries fell in love with this child who trekked across, the sea. Mother looking for a better life for him. I think the mother passed on the journey, and our country and Cuba both fell in love with this child. And I mean, eventually, Cuba, he went back, but thought that was a tremendous story. Love of two countries of one child,
Yeah, fantastic story.
Yeah.
What is the saddest love story you think you've ever heard?
Oh, I mean, it could just be as generic as Romeo and Juliet. I mean, that's pretty, like, I mean, that could be a metaphor for many relationships that, show the love of two opposing ideologies, ideas and races, ideas, financial, levels. So, I mean, I'll just keep it with that. I mean,
Right.
yeah, I just think that's a generic metaphor for a lot of relationships.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that when you look at that whole political influence too on that relationship.
Politics, especially in today's atmosphere.
Right.
Yeah.
What about soulmates?
Soulmates.
Do you believe in soulmates?
I mean, yeah, I guess there could be more attraction to, and when I say attraction, doesn't even have to be like a relationship, like sexual or whatever. I mean, attraction can be, you just feel more comfortable with certain people. So yeah, in that sense, I believe so. But I don't think there's a knight in shining armor and a princess in the keep. I think that's fairy tale. But I do believe that there is a stronger attraction from one person to another. So I guess the answer could be yes.
So what do you think is the biggest hurdle to love today?
Hurdle to love, yes. Yeah, I think social media is like profound, has a profound effect on relationships and love today. I mean, well, first of all, when you look at let's say Facebook or in any of those social medias, you're looking at a filter. You're looking at what people, their fondest memories or their fondest achievements. you don't see reality of, you don't see the good with the bad, or the bad with the good. And I think when people are, looking at that, sometimes it can shape their view of their own life based off of the glitz of someone else's life, not seeing the reality of the full spectrum of the person. And I think that's a major thing. And also, like, everyone's a critic these days. Back, in the 90s, we had two critics, the main critics, as far as like movies, Cisco and Ebert. Now we have millions of critics, all of us. And that too is a huge hurdle in love, when this person has this to say and that person has that to say. So that's my opinion on it.
What's the best thing about love?
Just the I don't know, how you doing? Just the bond that it puts forward. Trying to say it how I want, what I want to say in a nice way, logical way.
Do you think it's the long-term relationship, the gathering of two souls that can actually survive
and go towards one end, one golden mean, one end, Yeah, that's what it is. It's the challenge you both face towards the same goal.
All right. Thank you for talking with me today.
My pleasure.
I appreciate it. This is GC Fierce. Fire up love. We're trying to bring more love into the world.
Let's do it.
And Kenny, thank you so much for talking with me today.
It's my pleasure.
All right.